Okay, good evening, everyone. Brian Kniff alongside Buddy Tarbot, and we are live on 98.7 The Coast, also a live video stream on coastsportstoday.com. And we've got a real good one here this evening between Lower Cape May and Ocean City. First place on the line in the Cape Atlantic National Conference. Lower Cape May can kind of take a stranglehold on the division, on the conference, with a win here tonight. And Ocean City can go in front in first place with a win of their own. Both teams are coming in at 8-1 on their conference seasons. But Lower Cape May has a slight advantage at this juncture because of its win earlier this season over Ocean City. Holy Spirit is also in the mix. They have 2 losses in the conference, and Lower Cape May split with Holy Spirit. Ocean City beat Holy Spirit in their one meeting, and the Raiders play the Spartans on Friday at Holy Spirit. So a real big stretch of games for John Bruno's Ocean City team, and obviously a big one here tonight for Scott Holden's Lower Cape May squad. So always a good game when these two county rivals and conference rivals get together, Buddy, and it should be no different here tonight.
Brian, we've been fortunate because we've been talking about how competitive the Cape May County teams have been against each other. And obviously you cross over the bridge and you pull Holy Spirit into it. And these teams have been very, very competitive, very going at each other and taking each other down to the wire, except for the first time these two teams met, when, as you said, Lower Cape May beat Ocean City up at Ocean City. It was a 55-40 final. The importance was the middle 2 periods. Periods number 2 and 3, where Lower Cape May took control of the game, outscoring the Red Raiders 35-23, and that's really where the game played out. So that's kind of the way that worked out. And in that game, Lower Cape May made 9 3-pointers. Ocean City only made 3. So that's going to be something that we know Ocean City coach John Bruno is going to be very, very aware of. He's going to want to make sure his guys get out on Lower Cape May's 3-point shooters. And they can put the ball on the floor and at least take a couple of dribbles to get them inside the arc and shoot off the dribble, as opposed to winging the ball from man to man. Good skip passes, setting their guys up for those wide open jump shots.
They are having senior night here at Lower Cape May, and the seniors from Lower Cape May's team are all getting honored. They include Aaron Cottrell, Kamar Matthews, Zach Sarasi, Justin Candelaria, and of course Kate Bonner, and of course Patrick Holden, who is the nephew of the head coach Scott Holden and the son of assistant coach Pat Holden. So a nice ceremony here to honor the seniors before this final, or one of the final home games of the year for Lower Cape May. And basketball season sometimes seems like it just goes on and on and on, and then all of a sudden you look up and you say, wow, it's almost over. And we're kind of getting to that point excuse me, right now. We are going to take a quick 2-minute break. We'll come back with more of the pregame right after this on 98.7 The Coast. Arbonne, Ocean City, and Lower Cape May coming up. Cape Atlantic National Conference Boys Basketball Contest. John Bruno's Ocean City team comes in at 15-3. They've won 9 straight games. They are 8-1 in the conference. Scott Holden's Lower Cape May team is 14-4, and they are also 8-1 in the conference. So something's got to give here tonight for Ocean City. And the interesting thing about these two teams, buddy, is that in their starting lineup anyway, they're both rather small and a lot of guards. So for Ocean City, it'll be 2 seniors, Tom Jamison, Jake McQuarrie, also a pair of juniors in Joey Sacco and Luke Ferrallo, and also another junior in Donovan Graham for the Raiders. A very balanced team, this Ocean City club. They have 4 players averaging at least just a shade under 9 points a game, all the way up through 11.6 points per game. And then for Lower Cape May, it'll be 4 seniors and a junior to start. Down low, it'll be Aaron Cottrell and Kamar Matthews. They're both forwards, but they're only about 6 feet tall. They are seniors. Zach Sarasi starts at a guard position. He's a senior. Pat Moore's the lone underclassman. He's a junior at a guard position. And, of course, Patrick Holden averaging about 23 points per game. He will start at the point guard position for the Caper Tigers. They are about to play the national anthem here at Lower Cape May. So we will take a quick break, and we will come back after this 2-minute timeout with the opening tip. Ocean City and Lower Cape May up next on 98.7 The Coast. All right, we can come back.
And now it's time to introduce tonight's starting lineups. Starting for Ocean City, number 11, Joey Sacco. Number 40, Luke Ferrero. Number 33, Jake McQuarrie. And number 13, Tom Jamison. Starting lineup for Ocean City. And now, put your hands together for the starting lineup for your Caper Tigers. Starting at guard, number 20, Pat Moore. Also at guard, 0, Zach Sarasi.
All right, back at Lower Cape May, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbon, and it's Lower Cape May and Ocean City. Lower Cape May wearing the home whites trimmed in blue. Ocean City wearing the away reds trimmed in white and black. If you're watching Matt Ulmer's video stream, Ocean City will move from left to right across your phone or tablet or computer, however you may be consuming this live video stream. 3-person officiating crew for this game. It's Dan Bradley, Dan McGinnis, and Franco Raffici.
Yes, good crew here tonight to call this game, and most
big county games, we see the board going to the 3 officials, which is a good thing. You know, Brian, we talked about it a couple minutes ago. This is just a great rivalry game to begin with, and it's always fun to watch Ocean City and Lower Cape May get together.
Cottrell and Donovan Graham in the center jump circle as Dan Bradley walks in with the basketball, and we are set to go. Ball is in the air, and the tip is controlled by Ocean City. Macquarie on the left side. Lower Cape May comes out in a 2-3 zone. They don't play zone much, but they're doing it here to start the game. Here's Sacco, top of the key. Swung right side. Varallo for 3. That's short. Sacco, the offensive rebound, however. And Ocean City will get a fresh possession here. Macquarie on the wing gets a ball screen from Graham. Now it's Sacco back out to Varallo between the circles. Sacco again on the right wing. Bounce down low to Jamison. They swing it around the other side. Varallo now swings it back to Jamison along the baseline. Varallo now again for 3, and that one spins out, but another offensive rebound for Joey Sacco. Jamison, a 15-footer, is good.
Yeah, one of the smallest guys on the floor for the Red Raiders comes up with 2 big offensive rebounds, and that time they made Lower Cape May pay. Tom Jamison knocking down, as Brian said, that 15-footer.
Kamar Matthews in the post, off the glass, no good. Tips up his own miss, and it's good. Ran a high pick and roll with Pat Holden, slipped to the basket, missed the initial shot, and then made the offensive rebound on the tip.
It's a little Moses Malone there back in the old days.
Macquarie driving in the lane. Shot is blocked. Sarasi blocked Graham's shot. Holden comes down with the rebound and pushes. Goes to Matthews. Matthews is stripped. Goes out of bounds off of Ocean City.
6:24 to play here in the opening quarter. We are knotted at 2 points apiece, Lower Cape May and Ocean City.
Cottrell to inbound. In the corner of Sarasi. Sarasi for 3. In and out. Rebound battled for. Cottrell saves it in bounds, but into the hands of Graham, and Ocean City pushes it up. Macquarie on the left wing. Further down the left side to Graham. Baseline drive, took a bump. But they're going to say stepped out of bounds before the bump. And a turnover will go over to Lower Cape May.
And again, that's actually a good call. Donovan Graham, that time, the 6'2" junior forward. Tried to drive that left baseline, but Lower did a good job and helped defense. Took away the lane, forcing him to step on the end line.
Kamar Matthews in the high post, spins off the glass and good. Lower Cape May, a concerted effort to get the ball to Kamar Matthews so far, and it's paid dividends. He's got 2 baskets. It's 4-2 Lower Cape May, 5:40 to go first quarter.
Good move down on that right block, Brian, as you said. That's how you finish.
Macquarie tried to pass into the post, tipped away by Cottrell, saved inbounds, but into the hands of Sacco. Sacco on the left wing in front of the Caper Tiger bench. Now it's Jamison, same area. Goes in the corner to Varallo. Varallo lost the ball out of bounds.
And that is going to be the second turnover against Ocean City. 5:20 to play here in the first quarter. Lower Cape May 4, Ocean City 2. Kamar Matthews did a good job again on that left baseline.
Varallo stripped it away from Cottrell. He'll go to the basket, no good but a foul. That's actually a really good hustle play by Pat Moore. That will look like a wide open layup for Varallo, and Moore is going to make Varallo earn these 2 points at the free throw line.
Yeah, Pat Moore did not give up on that. It would have been very easy just to allow Varallo to go in and lay it up. But Moore, as Brian said, did a great job getting back. And it pays off.
Yeah, first free throw rattles out. 4-2 Lower Cape May, 5:09 to go first quarter.
That personal foul is the first on Pat Moore, the 5'11" junior guard.
Oh, Varallo's second shot, I believe it did tick the front of the rim, but it's ruled an air ball by the official. So Lower Cape May will inbound. Pat Holden against the man-to-man defense of Jacob Macquarie. Bounces right side to Cottrell. To Matthews. Now it's Cottrell between the circles. Goes to Holden. Steps around a screen. 16-footer off the iron, no good. Rebound, Kamar Matthews. Stripped, but is able to come back up with the ball. Got it to Cottrell. Kicked out to Sarasi. Fakes a three. Now an 18-footer. No good long. The rebound is tipped back into the hands of Pat Holden for Lower Cape May. New possession for the Caper Tigers. Holden down the lane, kicks to Sarasi. Sarasi to Matthews along the baseline. Out to Holden, triggers a three. That's an air ball. Rebound to Donovan Graham. Here comes McQuarrie. In the corner to Jamison. No good but a foul. Tom Jamison will go to the line for 2 shots.
And that time Ocean City did a good job running the break. They got the ball, got it out, had numbers, got the ball down to Jamison. He was driving that left baseline. Zach Zaracy got there late. He was forced to foul Tom Jamison. He goes to the line to shoot 2.
First one's good. First sub into the game is Martin Angelov, the freshman for Lower Cape May, averaging in double figures in his debut season at the high school level. Second free throw is also good by Jamison. And we're tied at 4. 4:14 to go in the first quarter. Kamar Matthews right side for Lower Cape May. Back to Cottrell between the circles. Looking around, puts it on the floor to break a 5-second count. Got it to Pat Moore on the left side. Moore head and shoulders fake. Can't shake free of Jamison, has to back it away. Scott Holden, the coach for the Tigers, calls a play from the bench. In the post to Kamar Matthews, spinning off the glass, no good. Kept alive by Cottrell momentarily, but Sacco comes out of there with the rebound. Sacco to Jamison, 3-ball in the corner, off the iron, no good. Cottrell clears the board for Lower Cape May. Holden down the lane, pulls up to try to avoid a charge. Missed the shot, got his own rebound to Angelov, no good. And the rebound will go off of Ocean City and out of bounds.
Both teams struggling shooting the basketball here in the early going.
Cade Bonner for Lower Cape May. Eric Greenling for Ocean City, both checking in. Greenling sat out the first 30 days as a transfer from Holy Spirit. He's made an impact, especially defensively, blocking shots as he just did there. And Greenling is averaging 4.5 blocks a game. Varallo is going to be called for traveling. That was good defense by Cade Bonner. Stood his ground. Varallo ran into him, came back down to the floor, and it's a traveling violation.
It's going to be the 3rd turnover against Ocean City. Brian's talking a little bit about the poor shooting by both teams here so far in the early going. Lower Cape May is now 2 for 12 from the floor. Ocean City just 1 for 6.
Cade Bonner in the corner for Lower. Goes to Patrick Holden on the right wing, working against McQuarrie. Holden gets around McQuarrie, gets into the lane, no good but a foul. And Holden will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Patrick Holden showing that offensive ingenuity there. He was able to get McQuarrie on his back and set him up to come over the top as he came to that jump stop, a little ball fake. And McQuarrie really didn't have much of a choice except to foul Holden. He knocks down the first free throw. That's the first personal foul against Jake McQuarrie. First team foul against the Red Raiders.
Holden makes both, puts Lower Cape May back on top, 6-4. 2:50 to go first quarter. Here's Graham left side to Isaac Robertson, who checked in during the last dead ball. And now it's McQuarrie on the right wing. McQuarrie using Greenling's screen. Bounces it back to Greenling in the post. No good but a foul. And Greenling may have gotten away with a travel there, but he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And that foul is going to be whistled on the 6'4" senior, Cade Bonner, his first, team's 3rd.
Free throw good by Greenling. You know, by high school standards, buddy, this is a pretty decent free throw shooting team that Ocean City has, shooting almost 70% from the line as a team.
And we have had a couple of their games this year where foul shooting was the difference in wins, especially in that fourth quarter.
They've started just 3 of 6 here as Greenling missed the second, so Lower still on top 6-5. Here's Holden, pull-up jumper at the foul line, got it, nothing but net. Here is McQuarrie right side, trying to drive against Holden. Can't shake free. Great pass down low. Isaac Robertson slipped behind everybody and lays it up and in.
You talk about making something out of nothing. That's exactly what happened on that play. End result, easy layup for the Red Raiders.
Holden to Angela for 3. Short. Rebound is going to go off of Ocean City, but it's saved inbounds by Graham. But then Bonner saves it for Lower. Holden misses a 3. Long rebound to McQuarrie. McQuarrie lobs it, tipped away by Sarasi. And now here's Lower running the other way. Angela for 3. Off the iron, no good. Bonner the offensive rebound, got it to Holden. Kicked out to Pat Moore. Fakes a 3. Well, a lot of contact there, no foul called. Here comes Donovan Graham to the basket, and the layup is good. We heard that slap from up here through our headsets. But there was no whistle forthcoming.
1:15 to go in the first quarter. It is now Ocean City on top, 9-8.
Holden into the lane, jumper, got it. Holden starting to heat up. Makes a couple of short jump shots, puts Lower back up by a point. We are inside a minute to go first quarter. Jake McQuarrie left side, further along the left wing to Robertson. Kick back out. Sacco swings it over to Graham. Sacco again. Bounces to Graham. Graham for 3. Off the iron, no good. Kate Bonder the rebound. Outlet pass from Holden to Sarasi. Oh, Sarasi just went down injured. Oh my Lord, that looked bad. Sarasi went to lay it up, and he never came up off the ground, and he looks like he has a knee injury. Oh, that is a real shame. So while they tend to Zach Sarasi along the end line, we will take a timeout here and come back after this. But that looks like that could have been a gruesome injury to Zach Sarasi, carried off the court by the athletic trainer here, Frank Zelenek, and a couple of other people. Lower Cape May will have the basketball. The referee stopped that play right away. That's a shame for Sarasi, but the game must go on. Lower by 1. Holden into the lane, left-handed layup off the glass and good. I believe he has made each of his last 3 shot attempts, buddy.
Yes, he has. After missing his first 3 inside the arc, he's now made 3 in a row. And it's that dribble penetration, Brian. He's coming to that short jump stop, like you called it, for that 10 or 12-foot jumper, or he's taking it right to the rack.
Zach Sarasi, Martin Angelov called for the foul, reaching in on Isaac Robertson. So we will hope for the best for Zach Sarasi.
Oh, what a play.
Great inbound play. Sacco bounced it to Greenling, who laid it up and in.
Well, it was a great inbound play, great call, great execution by Ocean City.
8 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Holden, top of the key, working against Robertson. Couple of crossover dribbles. Drives, tried to go to Bonner. The pass was tipped away as the buzzer sounded. The end of one, Lower Cape May 12, Ocean City 11. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast.
And now let's make some noise for
Lower Cape May, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbotton. Lower Cape May leads Ocean City 12-11 after 1 quarter of play. And Lower Cape May is going to play the rest of this game, we're pretty confident, shorthanded after Zach Sarasi was carted off after an apparent knee injury late in that first period. Caper Tigers with the ball. Here's Kamar Matthews, goes to Aaron Cottrell. Cottrell to Holden. Holden looking, goes to Cottrell, left elbow. Now along the baseline to Matthews. Matthews goes across, kicks it out to Holden against Robertson. Holden fires a three, in and out. Rebound brought down by Greenling. Sacco has it for Ocean City, right side. Hands off to Robertson. Robertson for three, off the iron, no good. Long rebound to Kamar Matthews. Got it to Pat Moore. Pat Moore tipped away from behind by Varallo, got it back. Angelov fires a three, goes off the rim and then off a wire supporting the basket, so it's out of bounds. 7:15 to go second quarter. Ocean City the ball, trailing 12-11. Graham in the corner to Robertson. Robertson brings it back up to the wing. Driving baseline, lobs it out to Sacco. Sacco, a 19-footer is good. Had his 1 foot across the three-point line, so it's a long two. Ocean City goes up by a point.
And that's Joey Sacco's first field goal attempt of the basketball game, and he makes it count.
Matthews rejected by Greenling. Kick back out to Holden as Matthews got the offensive rebound. Holden is fouled. And that was fortunate for Lower because Holden, right after as the whistle was blowing, fired a pass into an area that Matthews had vacated. Would have been a turnover. Tom Jamison checks back in for Ocean City. Cottrell to trigger the inbound for the Caper Tigers. Having trouble, got it into Moore. Brings it back out to the wing. Pat Moore against Joey Sacco. Drives to the right, still holding the dribble. And now goes to Matthews. Back to Moore. Holden now left side against Robertson. Over to Angelov. Angelov to Holden behind the screen for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Cottrell got it to Matthews in the corner to Moore. Left open for three. Bang. Pat Moore's first field goal. Good possession for Lower there, buddy. It showed a lot of patience, got an offensive rebound and a three ball.
And it's actually Pat Moore's first field goal attempt. And you're right, again, great patience that time on the Lower Cape May end of the floor.
15-13, Tigers back on top. Jamison walks into a three, halfway down and out. Holding the rebound for Lower Cape May. He's pushing. Holden, round the back dribble. Foul line jumper, got it. So Holden's having trouble from distance so far, but that mid-range jumper has been money for him tonight so far.
And it's nice to have a multiple bag of weapons in your, weapon.
You can score from different areas of the floor. You're right, buddy. Here's Sacco for Ocean City. Lower with its largest lead of the game so far, 17-13. Greenling in the post, tipped away by Holden and stolen. Holden pushing to the basket. Taken right out of his hands by Jamison. Jamison across the timeline for Ocean City. Goes to Luke Varallo. Varallo into the lane, and he is fouled. Lower Cape May faithful not happy about that foul. They're going to say, you're going to call that here, but you didn't call the other one on our kid going down the lane on the last possession.
And they're going to get the freshman, Martin Angelov, on that one, Brian. And that's going to be Martin's second here in the second quarter. 4:59 to go. It is 17-13, Lower Cape May on top. Coach Scotty Holden will now sub them out.
For three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound by Pat Moore. Lower Cape May has possession. Justin Candelaria checked in for Angelov. Here's Moore. 10-footer. Got it. Drove hard to the right side, pulled up, and that's his second field goal. He's got 5 points. Lower Cape May leads at 19-13. Sacco against Candelaria. Goes back to Varallo. Varallo takes it to the wing, goes to Robertson in the corner. Robertson crossover dribble, drives, knocked away by Matthews and out of bounds.
And again, Brian, Lower Cape May is on that left baseline. They're doing a good job of taking that away with good help side defense. That's the fourth time tonight we saw good help side deny Ocean City an open lane to the basket.
Sacco right wing to Robertson, 3-ball. Got it, nothing but the bottom of the net for Isaac Robertson. He has 5 points off the bench, 19-16 now. Lower with the lead in the ball. 4 minutes to go in the half. Great pass from Holden to a wide open Kamar Matthews, who lays it in. Matthews now with 6. And it's Lower by 5. Sacco between the circles, goes to Jamison. Back to Sacco, now it's Varallo on the right wing. To Greenling in the high post. Kick to Sacco. Sacco can't shake free. Into the lane, he travels. A little too far for Joey Sacco there.
Yeah, that time Joey Sacco, he had the right intention, but he needed to come to a jump stop. He kind of left his feet, not really knowing who he was going to dump that ball to. That caused him to walk.
Lower a 5-point lead and the ball. Here's Angelov between the two circles. Left side to Cottrell. Pat Moore now as Lower spreads the floor a little bit here. Candelaria goes to Holden. Holden tried to get in the lane. Robertson shut him off. Now he drives again. Jump stop, kicks back out to Pat Moore. Candelaria now. Back to Holden between the circles. Holden driving against Robertson to the basket, and he is fouled. And Holden will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Isaac Robertson looks at the official like, who, me? Coach John Bruno also not happy with that call, but Patrick Holden did a good job again getting his shoulder around the defender, using his body, and a little pump fake. It works wonders.
Holden to the line for 2. First one rolls home.
And that last foul on Isaac Robertson, that's his second. Just the third team foul against the Ocean City Red Raiders here in the first half. Lower Cape May with 5 team fouls, so it's been a very well-played basketball game, Brian. There hasn't been a lot of slapping and fouling going on out there.
Second free throw by Holden is good. He's 4 for 4 from the line. He has 12. McQuarrie's back in for Ocean City. Bonner back on the floor for Lower Cape May. Lower leading by 7 now. This is their largest lead. A little bit less than 3 minutes to go in the first half. McQuarrie between the circles here for Ocean City. Shovels a pass along the block to Varallo. 3-ball by Sacco's no good. Rebound tip to Varallo. Got it, and a foul.
And again, Ocean City doing a good job hitting the offensive glass. And Varallo right there, that's his first points. That's his first points of the game, Brian. And, Luke Varallo averages 11.6 a game.
Completes the 3-point play, so it's 23-19, Lower on top. 2:35 to go before halftime as Pat Holden bounces the basketball across the timeline. Top of the key. Hands off to Angelov. Kick to Cottrell. Cottrell in the lane. Shut off. Got to Moore. Pat Moore, left elbow jumper, was partially blocked by Varallo. And here comes Ocean City. Sacco to Varallo. Baseline jumper. Got the friendly roll. So 5 straight points now for Ocean City, and they've cut the lower lead to 2. Here's Holden. Using Cottrell's screen. Driving to the basket. Blocked from behind by Greenling.
I'll tell you what.
What a dimension he adds to this Ocean City team defensively, buddy.
Absolutely. You took the words right out of my mouth. The 6'4" sophomore showed great body control there and blocking that shot clean without coming down on
Kamar Matthews steps out right off the inbound and knocks down a 16-footer. He's got 8 points. 25-21, Ocean City trailing Lower Cape May. 1:45 to go. Macquarie left wing for the Raiders. In the post to Greenling. Knocked away by Cottrell. Loose. And Cottrell got it to Matthews. Here comes Lower Cape May. Now it's Holden. Across the division line goes to Moore, right wing. Pat Moore driving. Shut off. Nearly taken out of his hands. But now he picks it back up, gets into the paint, and he travels. Tried to come to a jump stop, which actually was a smart play. But I don't know if he hit a wet spot or whatever it was on the floor, but he slipped when he went into that jump stop and was called for traveling.
And right here, Brian, it's 25-21, Ocean City with the ball. And in that first matchup during the pregame, it's the second and third quarters were
Here's
big for Lower.
For 3. Bang! Luke Varallo heating up. He's got 8 in the quarter. Aaron Cottrell, that might have been blocked by Greenling. And now Ocean City can take the lead. They trail by 1. Sacco to Macquarie. No good. Rebound Kamar Matthews. Got it to Holden. Holden trying to push. Holden up the right side, and he is bumped and fouled by Sacco.
That's going to be just the 4th team foul. 45 seconds to play here in the first half. Sacco picks up his first personal foul. So still a couple of fouls to go before Lower Cape May would get to the foul line in a 1-and-1 situation here in this first half.
Cottrell to inbound, got it in the corner to Holden, 15-footer. Wow, he missed it. Missed everything.
Greenland had something to do with that.
Here is Moore into the paint, got it to Matthews. Ball fake, layup, blocked by Greenling. Here comes Macquarie, got it to Jamison. Layup is good. And Ocean City now is on top by a point after Lower had a 7-point lead earlier.
Well, it was just
15
like that.
seconds to go in the period. Here's Angelov. Angelov holding. Goes to Pat Moore. Moore to Holden. Steps in. Got it down low. Matthews' layup is good. Pushing is Sacco at the buzzer. Goes off the top of the backboard. No good. Very good first half of basketball. Lower Cape May 27. Ocean City 26. We'll be back with the halftime report right after this 4-minute timeout on 98.7 The Coast. Buddy Tarbotton here on 98.7 The Coast. 27-26, Lower Cape May on top of Ocean City. We thank all of our sponsors for helping us bring you tonight's game, especially our flagship sponsor, Crest Savings Bank, banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. You can visit them online at crestsavings.com. And excellent first half of basketball. And Ocean City, as has been their mantra all season, a lot of balance. Luke Varallo with 8 points, Tom Jamison with 6, 5 for Isaac Robertson, 3 for Eric Greenling, and 2 apiece for Joey Sacco and Donovan Graham. For Lower Cape May, Pat Holden with 12, Kamar Matthews with 10, and Pat Moore with 5. And of course, in case you're just joining us, Zach Sarasi went out with what was pretty evident as a serious knee injury at the end of the first quarter of this game. And he most likely will not return, and that obviously makes Lower Cape May a little thinner with its depth. But so far, we've got a pretty even game. Lower looked like they were taking control in that second quarter, and then a big run by Ocean City to take a brief lead before Lower scored right before the buzzer to lead by 1.
And that big run, can you say Luke Varallo? Varallo was held scoreless until that point, and here comes Zach Cerisi being wheeled back into the gym. He's in a wheelchair. He gets a big round of applause. He's got a inflatable brace around that left knee, so to stabilize it. So, again, we wish him and his family well, that it is not a career-ending injury. But getting back, Luke Varallo came out, Brian, and he really sparked them because that's when he started to score. And he finished that first half after having 0 points up until the second quarter. He finished with 8. But, you look at the stat sheet, some of the things that jump right out. Ocean City shot 10 for 21 from the floor. They were 8 for 11 inside the arc, 2 for 10 from beyond. And Ocean City is not known as a three-point shooting team. They can knock it down, but they're not known the way Lower Cape May is. They had 13 rebounds as a team, 10 defensive, 3 offensive. What they're known for is their foul shooting. They were just 3 of 7 from the foul line. They turned it over 7 times, and they got another big burst from the 6'4" Eric Greenland, the sophomore transfer, who had 6 rebounds and probably 4 block shots. And it doesn't talk about the other altered shots that he had in that first half.
Yeah, because Pat Holden doesn't airball 10-footers from the baseline.
What a difference maker he was.
Yes.
And what a nice addition to Coach John Bruno's team. So, Ocean City able to overcome that deficit, actually took a 1-point lead, but Lower Cape May doing a good job to go into the locker room up 1. Looking at Lower Cape May, they shot 11 for 32 from the line. 10 for 23 inside the arc, which is not bad. But, Brian, they made 9 3-pointers in the previous matchup against these two squads. Tonight, in the first half, they were 1 of 9.
And the thing is, that's actually a good sign for Lower, buddy, because they're normally a team that needs to make 8, 9 threes a game to win. And tonight, so far in the first half, they've made just the 1, and yet they still have this 1-point lead. You figure, especially with Sarasi out, Martin Angelov is going to have to heat up and knock down a couple of outside shots tonight for Lower Cape May to try to open up this Ocean City defense a little bit.
Well, and the big spark for them was a guy we don't normally say his name a lot on the offensive end, Kamar Matthews. Matthews had 10 first-half points. He was 5 of 9 from the floor. All his shots come within very close to the rim, obviously. They did a good job of getting him the ball. He had 3 offensive rebounds, which means he's in there making himself big, using that wide body and causing some havoc. So by him scoring 10 points, which you don't expect, that makes up for that lack of three-point shooting. So Lower Cape May, again, 11 for 32 from the floor. They had 13 rebounds as a team, 6 defensive. And again, what helped Lower Cape May? 7 offensive boards. When Lower Cape May gets second opportunities, and again, it was in the hands of Kamar Matthews, he was able to finish. Cape May was 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, and they only turned the ball over, Brian, in that first half 4 times.
All right, so at the half, it's Lower Cape May 27, Ocean City 26. We'll take a 30-second timeout, come back with the start of the second half right after this on 98.7 The Coast. Here, 27-26, Lower Cape May leads Ocean City. Again, first place on the line in the Cape National Conference. Lower Cape May can really put itself in strong position with a win here, and then Ocean City can go in front in the conference with a win as well. So, very important game for these teams here this evening. The winner of this game would really control their own destiny in terms of winning the regular season title in the conference. Ocean City with the ball trailing by 1. Lower Cape May starts in the 2-3 zone. That's how they started the game. Sacco down the lane, got the friendly bounce. Caught the pass from Macquarie, who had driven along the baseline. Angelov fakes a 3, drives, floater in the lane, got it. Martin Angelov, and maybe that's what the shooter needs, buddy. Drive to the basket, get a little easier shot to go, and maybe that'll help his confidence.
Yes, absolutely. Get a chase to the rim.
Jamison trapped in the corner, kicks it across. Varallo for 3. No good, an air ball long. Rebound to Pat Holden. He comes across the division line. He's doubled, dribbles away from it, bounces it over to Pat Moore. Moore holds. Drives to the foul line area, hands off to Holden, floater in the lane, no good. Long rebound to Matthews, stripped by Sacco. Sacco will go to the basket, and his layup is good. And Ocean City goes on top by 1.
Joey Sacco doing a good job tonight. He's all over the place.
Pat Moore, 17-footers, an air ball. Rebound to Ocean City. Here's Macquarie in the corner, Varallo. Varallo drives. They call an offensive foul. Pat Moore took the offensive foul.
That's going to be the first personal foul against Luke Varallo, the 6-foot junior guard. First team foul here in the second half against the Red Raiders.
Right side, Angelov for Lower Cape May. Goes to Kamar Matthews. Top of the key. Stolen away. His pass is by Donovan Graham. Graham, crossover, dribble, floater in the lane. Rattles in and out. Rebound comes right back to Jamison. That's also in and out. And another rebound to Ocean City. Macquarie into the lane. Goes in the corner to Sacco. Drives, layup short. Rebound batted around. And finally it's Aaron Cottrell for Lower. Holden shifts it out to Angelov. Couldn't pull the trigger on the 3. Now Holden, a foul line jumper, in and out. Somebody take the lid off of these rims. And the rebound to Macquarie in the corner. Macquarie for Ocean City into the lane. We're going to say no shot. He was fouled up top by Pat Holden.
And Pat Holden's going to pick up his first personal foul. It's going to be the first team foul against Lower Cape May here in the second half. 5:47 to play here in quarter number 3. It's Ocean City 30, Lower Cape May 29. This is a big Cape Atlantic League National Division matchup tonight.
Jamison tries to sling a pass into the paint. Stolen away by Kate Bonner. Here comes Holden trying to run. Tried to kick out to Angelov. Sacco did a good job tracking back and knocking it out of bounds. Holden to inbound for Lower Cape May. Lobs it in the corner to Bonner. Got it to Angelov. Now it's Moore. Moore to Holden. Holden backs away against Sacco. Cottrell comes for a ball screen. Holden fakes, bounces down low to Cottrell. Layup is good. The high pick and roll.
Yeah, it's good execution that time by Lower Cape May. And the end result is an easy basket for Aaron Cottrell.
Shoveled into the paint. Graham's shot might have been blocked by Moore, and the rebound brought down by Pat Holden. John Bruno wanted a foul there. None forthcoming.
Yes, Coach Bruno not happy with that no call.
Holden, spinning baseline, pulls up, 15-footer off the iron, no good. Rebound to Jamison of Ocean City. Raiders trail by a point, 4:35 to go third quarter. Bounce down low, Varallo, stripped but fouled by Cade Bonner.
Cade Bonner's going to pick up his second personal foul. It's going to be the team's second here in the second half. 31-30, Lower Cape May on top. 4:35 to play here in the third quarter. Ocean City will inbound underneath their basket.
Sacco looking, got it to Robertson and lays it up and in. Isaac Robertson was there for about a second and a half, wide open on the block, and no one from Lower Cape May recognized him.
Good execution on that out-of-bounds play under the basket by Ocean City, and they got that easy two-point bucket.
Raiders by 1, 32-31. Angelov right side. He fires a three. Short. Rebound kept alive by Moore. Here's Holden now for three. Bang! Great play by Pat Moore to keep that alive. And Pat Holden earns the benefit by knocking down the three.
And that's his first made three-point field goal of the basketball game.
Graham drives baseline, shut off. Sacco swings it to Varallo. Varallo driving. Shot up is no good. Rebound to Pat Moore. Moore holds. Varallo is injured, and he goes down. Now it's Cottrell in the corner. Angelov, and now they're going to stop play to tend to Luke Varallo.
A good call there by the official, Dan Bradley, once he saw, even though Lower Cape May was on the offensive end with a 5-on-4, they were out front with a balanced, there was no advantage, disadvantage.
Exactly.
So he was able to call that technical foul, stop the play with Varallo laying down the other end of the floor.
Yeah, there's a big difference between stopping the play and calling a technical foul.
Absolutely.
I don't know where you got technical
Well,
foul
the technical description.
Yes. I'm wondering if Varallo just got the wind knocked out of him.
Or
yeah,
something else.
Well, how a lot of us male basketball players got the wind knocked out of us. But he goes to the bench. He looks like he'll be okay. But Lower will inbound.
I'm not even going to touch that.
I hope you wouldn't.
No.
34-32, Lower on top.
An assistant coach.
3.5 to go, third quarter. Holden for three, short. Rebound. Cottrell kept it alive, got it to Pat Moore, who is fouled by Sacco. The Lower by 2 with 3:24 to go third quarter, 34-32. Here's Cottrell to inbound. Pass stolen away. Good play by Sacco to tip it away. Here comes Graham. Graham into the paint. Had it tipped. No, they're going to say foul.
34-32. Lower Cape May on top. 3:17 to play here in period number 3. This is a big game in the Cape Atlantic League National Division. Both these teams come in with records of 8-1. Seedings will be coming up shortly for the Cape Atlantic League tournament.
Yeah, they're due to come out next week. 34-32, Lower on top. 3:15 to go third quarter. In the corner, Sacco. Into the paint. Tough shot. No good. Rebound batted around. It's still loose on the floor. And now we're going to have a jump ball.
Possession arrow will be in Lower Cape May's favor.
Yeah, I thought through the beginning of that sequence, buddy, that Ocean City really out-hustled Lower there, but they just couldn't come up with the ball. And then when Greenlee went to the ground, a couple of Lower players dove in, and force the held ball situation.
You definitely cannot fault the effort that time by the Ocean City Red Raiders.
Holden to Angelov. Angelov for three. Off the iron, no good. And Martin Angelov, one of the best pure shooters in the CAL, can't get a shot to go. Sacco's pass stolen away by Holden. Holden lobs it out to Angelov. Angelov back to Holden, threw it away.
And that is going to be the 8th turnover against Lower Cape May. And as I said at halftime, Brian, Lower Cape May only turned it over 4 times in the first 2 quarters. Here,
well,
they've turned it over 4 times.
I think Greenling caused that turnover, buddy.
Yes.
Angelov was not confident he could get that shot off against Greenling and tried to kick it out to Holden, and it was an errant pass. Ocean City trailing by 2. Neither team has scored in a while here. Pass in the post to Greenling, and he is fouled by Cottrell from behind.
And Aaron Cottrell, the 5'10 senior forward, picks up his first. It's going to be the team's 4th. And again, Ocean City will inbound underneath their basket.
Sacco looking, still looking, lobs it out to Robertson. Lower Cape May still playing this 2-3 zone. Sacco between the circles. Goes to Donovan Graham left side. Looking inside, can't get it there. Now gets it into Greenling. Greenling spins, kicks out. Sacco for 3, short. Rebound, kicked around. It's still loose. Holden has it and calls timeout. The 30-second timeout taken by Lower. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. All right, back at Lower Cape May, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, 34-32. Lower on top. They have the basketball, 1:55 to go third quarter. Holden kicks out. Pat Moore down low to Cottrell. Cottrell working against Greenling, kicks out, and that goes off of Sacco and out of bounds.
And again, right here, both teams playing very deliberate here in this third period.
Holden to inbound. Got it into Bonner in the corner. Bonner holds, got it out to Moore. Moore did a good job stepping to the ball there. Jamison was sniffing for a steal. Here's Holden in front of the Lower Cape May bench. Gets a ball screen from Cottrell, takes it to the right, stops, goes to kick to Pat Moore, who vacated the area, and the ball sails out of bounds for a turnover.
And that's going to be the 9th turnover.
And we are 8 or 10 possessions combined here, buddy, without a point being scored by either team.
5 turnovers in this third quarter against Lower Cape May.
The last basket was Pat Holden's three-pointer, which was a while ago. Here's Sacco for Ocean City to Graham. Sacco again. Graham again. Back to Sacco between the circles. Bounces off of Ocean City and out of bounds. Cade Bonner got a hand on it, and then the official's going to rule that the ball then went off of Eric Greenling's leg.
And Coach John Bruno taking this opportunity to get right in the official's ear. He's never agreed with the call that has gone against his team.
Holden walks it across the timeline. Inside a minute to go, third quarter. Pat Holden, foul line jumper, got it. 5 in the period, 17 for the game. Here's Graham driving baseline. He's fouled by Pat Moore.
Pat Moore is going to pick up his second, fifth team foul against Lower Cape May. Ocean City here in the second half only has 2 team fouls.
Jamison for 3. Got it right off the inbound.
And there it is again, execution by the Red Raiders.
Lower
an inbounds play under their basket.
Lower by 1. Robertson strips Holden to the basket. The layup is good. All of a sudden, Ocean City back up by 1. 26 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Holden. Holding against Robertson, and is bumped and fouled.
And the Lower Cape May bench has evidently been calling for that grab on Holden, and very happy that it was finally called. And Robertson's going to pick up his third, team's third.
All right, 10 seconds to go in the period. Here's Holden working against Robertson. And he dribbled the ball off of Robertson's foot and out of bounds. So Robertson's causing Pat Holden all kinds of problems here.
Yes, he is.
8.5 to go in the period. Cottrell to inbound, got it to Moore. Pat Moore to the basket. Layup is good. Changed his shot in midair. Here's Greenling at half court. Passes to Sacco, but time runs out. Lower gets the last basket on an acrobatic move by Pat Moore of the third quarter. And they lead it by 1. Lower has led by 1 at the end of every period so far, 38-37. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this on 98.7 The Coast. SportsToday.com. It's Lower Cape May 38. Ocean City 37 as we start the fourth quarter. Graham, Sacco, Jamison, Robertson, and Greenling for Ocean City. Holden, Angelov, Cottrell, Bonner, and Moore for Lower Cape May. Greenling in the post, kicks out Sacco. Pass stolen away by Pat Moore. Moore running 2-on-1. Got it over to Holden. It was tipped by Ocean City and out of bounds. So it'll stay with Lower Cape May. The Ocean City fans are up in arms. They obviously did not see the tip. That ball was definitely tipped by a Lower Cape May player, by an Ocean City player, excuse me.
And you're right, Brian, but you know, you still got to score there. A better pass gets Pat Holden a layup. A little ball fake. I mean, that's a 2-on-1 you have to score.
Cottrell in the post. Shovels off to Matthews. The layup is good. 40-37, Lower Cape May. Yeah, the Ocean City faithful weren't happy with that, but our angle, we clearly saw that the ball was tipped. Here's Graham for 3. Bang! And we are tied at 40 with 7:20 to go. Holding across the division line against Isaac Robertson. Left side to Pat Moore. Moore fumbled it, but is able to regain possession. Now he picks up his dribble in a bad spot, but gets it to Cottrell and then gets a return pass to restart the offense. Angelov stripped at the foul line area. Ocean City can take the lead here. Sacco holding right side, walks it out between the two circles, pounds the left-hand dribble. Now it's into Greenling in the high post. To Graham, down the low post to Greenling. Greenling is fouled by Kamar Matthews.
That last foul called on number 55, Kamar Matthews. His first personal foul, 6th team foul.
They get it to Robertson, and he is fouled. That's going to put Robertson already on the line for a 1-and-1.
Tell you what, Brian, what's been impressive tonight is Coach John Bruno's squad is really getting a lot out of their inbounds place under their basket.
Well, I tell you what I didn't understand there, buddy, was Pat Moore was guarding the inbounder, but he was shaded more toward the corner as if he was afraid to give up a pass there. You'd rather give up a pass to the corner than to the middle of the lane. And now Isaac Robertson to the line for a 1-and-1, and he makes the first, and he'll get another. Ocean City by 1, 6:37 to go in the fourth quarter.
And Isaac Robertson, the 5'11 senior guard, averages 7.3 a game. He's having a nice game for Coach John Bruno. He now has 11.
Second free throw is good too. 42-40. Holden driving. Goes in the green league. Shot is blocked. Ball is loose. Picked up by Ocean City. Here's Robertson to the basket. Blocked by Cottrell. Sacco the rebound. Bounces out to Varallo. Varallo is fouled by Moore. That's not a good foul. You're in the bonus and you're fouling someone 35 feet from the basket. And now Luke Varallo will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
And this is the one thing that you do not want to do is send Ocean City to the foul line in the fourth quarter. They are very good free throw shooters.
And Buddy put the 98-7, the coach jinx right on him as he missed the front end of the 1-and-1.
Most of the time.
Here's Pat Holden. For Lower Cape May, right side. Holden into the lane, got it to Matthews. Matthews is bumped and fouled. Before the shot. Lower will inbound along the end line.
They're going to call that foul.
5:58 to go, 42-40, Ocean City on top.
On the 6'4" Greenland. 6'4" sophomore picks up his first. Just the 4th team foul against Ocean City. Red Raiders up 2, 42-40. 5:50 to play in the game.
Pat Moore to Aaron Cottrell. Moore really threw it in a bad spot to Cottrell, and Cottrell did well to knock that ball back to Angelov after it got tipped out of his hands. Matthews fakes a foul line jumper. In the corner, Angelov. Bang! He has struggled all night. That's his first 3-ball. Gives Lower the lead at 43-42 with 5.5 to play.
Yeah, Martin Angelov, the freshman, missed his first 5 threes. He needed that. Lower Cape May needed that.
Graham rattles home a jumper in the lane. And it's Ocean City again by 1.
And that time, Donovan Graham, the 6'2 junior. Good dribble penetration, good jump stop.
Holden is fouled. I think Holden inadvertently elbowed Jake McQuarrie in the face. And then Holden got fouled going into the lane.
And that foul on Donovan Graham.
Lower Cape May bench buddy wanted an intentional foul called against Ocean City there.
I saw that, and I don't agree with that. It was an awkward type of foul, but there was no intent to intentionally foul. Graham picks up his first.
McQuarrie is going to be sent out of the game because he has blood coming from his nose.
And as you had called, I mean, that too obviously was unintentional. McQuarrie was down low defensively and kind of just ran, or the contact happened with Holden's elbow.
Cottrell got it to Moore, fakes once, twice, got it to Matthews, off the glass, no good. That might have been blocked from behind by Graham. Here's Ocean City leading by 1. Graham on the right wing, driving, kicking to Robertson. Now it's Sacco. Graham again, and now Sacco between the circles. Graham on the right wing. Lobs back out to Sacco. Sacco behind a screen. Got it to Graham. Baseline. Pass tipped. Ferrallo, saved out of bounds, saved in by Holden and knocked it off of Ferrallo's chest and out of bounds.
And right there, good defense that time. Some nice switching by Lower Cape May. Trailing by 1, 4:30 to play in this basketball game. 44-43, Ocean City on top.
Matthews to Cottrell. Holden, left side, fires a three. Bang! Timeout, Lower Cape May. They lead 46-44. 4:17 to go in the fourth. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. (46-44), Ocean City trailing Lower Cape May. 4:17 to go in the basketball game. And you wonder, buddy, that quick timeout by Lower, will they change defenses? They've played zone all night. They're normally a man-to-man team, but it looks like they're coming out in the 2-3 zone again.
Well, I'm sure they're looking at, the statistical breakdown of where Ocean City scores their points.
Greenling in the post. Kicks it out. Graham for three. Bang! Donovan Graham had 2 points through 3 quarters. He's now got 8 in the fourth, and Ocean City leads by 1.
But it's nothing more than a coach likes when you come out of a timeout, and on the offensive end, you execute and score.
Holden to Bonner, layup is good. Talk about execution.
48-47, Lower Cape May back on top. 3:30 to play in this basketball game.
Sacco holds, goes to Graham on the right side, in the corner to Robertson. Robertson driving, lost the handle, and it's stolen away by Cade Bonner, and he is fouled.
And that time, Robertson really took the ball kind of into no man's land. He really had no advantage dribbling into that type of traffic. He fumbled the ball, and Bonner just grabbed it. And that being the 14th turnover against Ocean City in this game here tonight.
Holden with it for Lower Cape May. They lead by 1. Holden drives, stopped, got it to Moore for 3. That's way short. Rebound by Cottrell. Kick to Matthews. Matthews goes to Holden. Angela for 3. Bang!
And the freshman, the Bogan Bomber, heating up at the right time.
Left side, Graham. Ocean City trailing by 4 now with 2:40 to go. In the corner to Verallo. Verallo walks it back out. Holds the dribble on the left wing. Goes to Sacco. To Graham. Graham driving. Passing to Robertson. Ball is loose. Kicked out to Verallo for 3, and it's good.
And Luke Verallo says, and what great recognition that time by Ocean City. That play was blowing up on him, Brian. Able to come up with the loose ball under the basket, find Luke Verallo wide open.
Timeout.
Luke Verallo buries it.
Timeout on the floor. 51-50 Lower. 2:24 to go in the game. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. (51-50) Lower Cape May leads Ocean City. These teams, buddy, have combined for 6 3-pointers, 3 apiece in this fourth quarter. And every time one team makes a big shot, the other one goes down and does the same. Lower by 1. They have the basketball, 2:24 to go in the game.
And again, the extra effort by Ocean City on that offensive possession paid dividends.
Holden trapped in the backcourt. They call it double dribble. I don't know if Holden ever lost the dribble. I thought he kept it going.
Yeah, that definitely was not nothing about that.
He actually did stop the dribble. I think Holden thinks that the Ocean City player, Macquarie, had touched it. Holden went to the floor. He thought he was contacted as well. But it's a turnover, and Ocean City has the basketball. Here's Macquarie. Macquarie driving. Kicks out. Graham fakes a 3. Drives. Tough shot. No good. Rebound. Loose. Graham kicks it out to Macquarie.
Well, that's all second effort right there by the Red Raiders.
Varallo for 3. Bang!
What a great find by Joey Sacco. Good dribble penetration.
1:30 to go. 53-51. Ocean City on top. Holden across the timeline. Bounces down low to Cottrell. Kick to Moore. To Angelov. Now it's Holden again. To Angelov for 3. That's going to be short. Rebound Cottrell. Pat Moore to Holden for 3. Bang!
And that was from distance and with a hand in his face. Boy, that shot was contested.
1 minute to go. Ocean City with the basketball.
54-53. Lower Cape May on top. 53 seconds to play.
Varallo on the wing. Driving into the paint, and he is fouled.
A lot of contact there. Varallo really put his head down and said, I'm going to bull my way by Aaron Cottrell, and Cottrell picks up his third personal foul.
I think, buddy, Varallo might have been in trouble there had Cottrell not reached in. I thought Varallo was going too hard into a tough area, but Cottrell definitely reached across and fouled him. And now Varallo can tie the game with the front end of the 1-and-1.
Yeah, I think Varallo lost his balance because he was pounding the ball so hard.
Free throw is good.
On that dribble penetration move, he was so intent on lowering his shoulder and his head to get by Cottrell. You're correct, but at the last instant, Aaron reaches.
Varallo's second free throw is no good long. Holden the rebound. We are tied at 54. Here comes Holden across the division line. Holds, goes to Angelov. Angelov back to Holden. 30 seconds to go. Ocean City has 6 fouls, so a foul by the Raiders would send Lower to the line. Holden still holding the dribble with 19 seconds to go. Holden off a screen, backs away to break a 5-second count. Driving, pulling up at the elbow, into the lane, shovels to Moore. Moore lost it, got it to Sacco. Sacco pushing, and he is fouled with 0.5 of a second to play.
Wow. And that is going to be a 2-shot foul. That's the 10th team foul. And they're going to whistle Pat Holden for that foul.
Sacco's first trip to the line. It is a 2-shot foul. Got it. And Sacco should miss this on purpose. Well, Ocean City's going to call a timeout. We'll keep it here.
And
55-54, Ocean City is on top, and with 0.5 of a second left. The only shot Lower Cape May is going to get is a three-pointer. So Sacco should miss this on purpose, so Lower doesn't get the benefit of inbounding the ball.
Sacco is a 65% free throw shooter on the year coming into tonight's game. Now 36 for 55 from the line. And that was big. That first free throw, and like Brian said, with just 0.5 on the clock, well under a second, a miss right here on, intentionally would probably seal the deal. Be very hard to catch and heave in this situation for Lower Cape May.
So Ocean City by 1, 55-54, 0.5 of a second to play. Sacco at the line. Let's see if he misses on purpose. He actually made it. So Lower can inbound and catch and shoot. Throws it to Holden, turns, fires. Wow, it had a shot, but it's no good. And Ocean City wins it 56-54. And we'll take a 1-minute timeout, come back right after this on 98.7 The Coast. Back at Lower Cape May, what a bizarre finish after the teams just threw haymakers at one another with big shot after big shot. A late Lower Cape May turnover, an Ocean City fast break, and a reach-in foul with 0.5 of a second to play. And Joey Sacco makes both free throws, and Ocean City wins it 56-54. And the Raiders improve to 16-3. They win their 10th straight. But most importantly, they go to 9-1 in the National Conference. Lower Cape May drops to 14-5 and 8-2 in the conference with the loss. For Ocean City, Luke Varallo had 15, Isaac Robertson 11, 10 for Donovan Graham, 9 for Tom Jamison, 8 for Joey Sacco. For Lower Cape May, Pat Holden had 25, Kamar Matthews had 10, Martin Angelov with 8, 5 for Pat Moore, 2 apiece for Aaron Cottrell and Cade Bonner. And what a basketball game. The teams combined for 8 3-pointers in the fourth quarter, and then it was ultimately won by 2 free throws with 0.5 of a second left.
Yeah, and Brian, when you look at, as you said, these two teams really went hard at each other. And then when you look at the stat sheet, the way this game ended up, Ocean City coming out on top. They shot 20 for 43 from the line. They were 13 for 24 inside the arc, 7 for 19 from beyond. They had 22 rebounds as a team, 16 defensive, 6 offensive. They were 9 of 14 from the charity stripe. They turned it over 13 times. A difference maker for them was the big sophomore, Eric Greenland, who blocked about, I would say, unofficially 6 shots, but he had to alter 3 or 4 more, without a doubt. And Greenland really made his presence felt. And he also had 8 rebounds. He scored just 3 points, but he's not out there to score. He's out there to make a difference on the defensive end, and he certainly did that tonight. And when you look at Lower Cape May on the offensive end, Lower Cape May was 20 for 54 from the field. They were 16 to 34 from inside the arc, 6 for 20 from beyond, and they turned it over 13 times. So, hey, it was a game of who was going to hold on, who was going to get the last opportunity to try and win. Ocean City created it off a turnover. They get to the foul line, they get it done.
So 56-54, Ocean City wins it. They take over first place in the Cape Atlantic National Conference. For my partner, Buddy Tarbot, and for Adam back at the studio, for Matt Ulmer on the video, I'm Brian Kniff. Thanks for joining us. This has been high school basketball on 98.7 The Coast.